Hey, it's David here from Freedom Founders. Been thinking a lot about hardworking, industrious people. And if you're watching this video, I can almost promise you're one of those people. You've worked hard, you've got your education, you pay back loans and debt to build your business, your practices, whatever it is. You're hardworking and you're not apologetic for it. I don't want you to apologize for it. Hard work, perseverance, that's the backbone of this country. That's how you were built. That's how you've grown up, just like I have. Nothing wrong with that. But here's the problem I see. We've had, coming out of the last Great Recession, 2008, once we kind of hit the dip at 2010, we started coming up, 2011, 2012, and really had a bull run market for a solid 8 years to the beginning of 2020. Last year, the coronavirus pandemic hit. We had a kind of quick recession that the government came in and fulfilled by pouring trillions of dollars into the economy, and we had this kind of K-shaped recovery where a lot of businesses came back out strong. They got a lot of loans from the government or PPP or idle loans, didn't have to pay them back, got forgiveness. I'm not judging any of that, folks. I'm just saying it is what it is. So we had this quick recession. We've come back up again. A lot of people didn't come back. A lot of businesses can't come back. That's a story for another day. What I'm saying to you is this: if you're one of those businesses that you were able to get through the last pandemic this last year and you're back up and your business is running well, number one, congratulations. It wasn't easy. It wasn't just handouts from the government that did it for you. You had to be in a place to make that happen, because not everybody did. Even in every industries that have been strong, not everybody came back. So number one, you're a survivor. Good for you. But here's a little bit of a downside to that, or downside to the last 8-9 years coming out of the 2008 recession. If you're still grinding it out, meaning you're still pressing the metal hard, you're still trying to figure out how to build up momentum, what I call hit inflection points, see your wealth and your time freedom building up. If you've been at it for 10 years or more, if you've been at it, your business, at 10 years or more, and you're still feeling the stress of having to deal with overhead and taxes, and you're just not seeing much momentum, this is a sign that you've got to make some changes. And I'm just giving you fair warning, because the last 8 years up to the pandemic, and then even now coming out of the pandemic, for a lot of businesses, it's been a straight shot. You're making a lot of money. I know you are, and that's good. But are you able to retain that money? Are you able to actually build real wealth with that money? Or are you just living your life and paying for your lifestyle, whatever that is? Because that's not enough. The last 8-9 years have been really a kind of an anomaly. I don't believe we're going to see that kind of a run-up with that many years going forward. I think we're going to see a lot more volatility. This current bull run is really topping out. I think we could see a correction coming, a deflationary period coming anytime, followed by an inflationary period. I know it sounds counterintuitive, but I believe that's what we're going to see. A big correction where we're going to go into possibly a recession that the government's not going to be able to handle because they've really run out of gas. I mean, how much more can you throw into the fire? The debt pileup that we've had, it's a major mess. They just don't have the bandwidth to do a lot more. So I think we're going to see some major correction. We're going to see the stock market take a big hit. I think we're going to see the economy take a big hit. There's so much drag on the economy coming out of this COVID thing that once the government has to pull back on quantitative easing, pull back on the stimulus money, which they've got to do, interest rates are going to start to go up because other nations are not going to continue to fund our debt with the dollar being devalued as is. That's what inflation is, by the way. The massive inflation we're seeing right now is the dollar being devalued. Who wants to hold on to dollars? If you're China, if you're Japan, other countries that typically invest in the U.S. because, well, we're the best of the worst, right? I mean, that's kind of where we are. But that's not going to work for you. What you're going to deal with, I believe, is going to be a very anemic economy. You're probably going to see losses in the stock market. You're going to see a very anemic stock market going forward the rest of this decade with nothing close to the returns that we saw in this bull run. It's a different dynamic. And the next 10 years, at least the next 10 years, are going to be very different. I think the years going forward, I think we're going to see just an uphill climb altogether. So my point to you is, if you're not making changes right now in your overall strategy of your financial model, if you've been relying on what's been in the past and felt like you feel pretty good about that, awesome. But I think going forward, if you're not making some significant changes, that's going to potentially hurt you. How do you figure out what those changes are? Well, you need to be with a group of people who are contrarian, who don't just follow the beat of everybody else, which is what most of the world does, right? Freedom Founders, way I believe, the way I've been brought up, the people I spend my time with, the network that I've created is very contrarian. We don't have all the answers, but we're not doing what everybody else does. We're making moves counter to what the markets are doing. Well, how do you know what that is? Well, you need to be with a tribe that gets it, who's been there, done this, seen it before, have backgrounds in economics and the business cycles, have access to different asset investment niches that the regular rank and file doesn't have. I mean, playing the stock market game, I think, is going to be a big loser. You've got to make some changes in your life. So I just want to, whatever you do, you can't keep doing what you've been doing. As much as it's gotten you where you are, that's great, but it's not going to carry you forward. Just think about it. Think about it. If you're wondering about what to do next, if you're in a place in your life where you believe a group like Freedom Founders could help you, and I'm just saying you don't know at this point, I'd say just raise your hand. We'd be glad to have a call with you and see if you might be a fit for our group. It's by application only. We only work with people that we believe we can make a big difference. That's why we have so much success in our group. We're very choosy about who we pick. We can't help everybody, but we do put out a lot of information to help as many people as we can to at least be thinking differently about their life and going forward. I hope you at least will do that. Remember, always stay focused on your freedom. I'll see you next time.